welcome back to another pick a card. We're doing why do you keep doing everything right and still feel like you're losing. I've come across a lot of people who feel this way, so I thought let's do a pick a card on it. Okay, so you guys can take your time, choose your pile, pause if you need to, but we're going to get straight into pile 1. Okay? Pile 1, I feel like you guys are very calm. I'm getting like meditation. Okay, some of you guys might be meditating, or maybe that's something you need to do. But it's this energy of almost too, it's like you're very calm on the outside. You come off as really calm, cool, and collected. But I do feel like on the inside, there's a lot going on. There's almost a panicky energy. And this could be just like your nervous system within your actual body. This could be subconsciously. I think there's, 5 of Swords. I'm hearing a storm is brewing. I think there's something internally that you guys are needing to address. So even though you are doing things right, I think there's something you're forgetting about or have not addressed properly. We have the 4 of Cups. Okay, I feel like you guys need to drink more water as well. I think it'll kind of like clear your energy, clear your space, clear your mind more. Okay, let's try to get more specific on why do you still feel like you're losing? Why is a situation like that? Because it's unfair. I'm not going to sit here and say that you guys are losing, even though you might feel that way. I don't think you're losing, but I do think you're in an unfair situation. I think for you guys, your issues here have more to do with the state of the world and things that are beyond your control. I think sometimes you guys get so focused on trying to have as much control as you can over your exterior world that internally you end up accidentally neglecting yourself a bit internally, or missing signs and signals that your mind, your body is trying to tell you or point you to. Okay. And I think this is causing, definitely emotionally when it comes to feelings, it is causing you for like almost like a storm is brewing. Like this is almost the energy of like, yeah, you're very calm, cool, you're keeping it together. You're keeping it together. You know, it's almost like if you were walking down the street or something and then a car drives by and it just rained and they splash a bunch of water on you. You know, that really makes you mad. You feel away, but it's like you're like breathe in, breathe out. Okay, keep going, trying to go to your destination. And then I don't know, boom, there's a banana on the sidewalk. Now you done slipped and fell off the banana. And it's like, okay, just gonna keep going. Like now you're even a little bit more mad. But then it's just like that one, like for you guys, I almost feel like it's coming to that point where it's going to be like that last straw. And then I feel like once you guys like really, since you keep a lot inward, I feel like once you really let it out, it's a big storm. Like I feel like when you guys crash out, you crash out. Like everybody's getting cursed out. You might have to apologize to some people afterwards because you might be sending heat to people who didn't even deserve it or didn't do anything to you. But it's like anyone who's in your way, anyone who's in your face is gonna feel it, because it's just, you can't hold it in anymore. So I do see that possibly happening and whatnot. The reason why you might feel like you're losing is because it's an unfair situation, is what I'm seeing. Okay, maybe there's certain things you're trying to obtain or build for yourself or have for yourself, and it's like within the job market, the everything, like I don't know, it's just like everything, the pricing of everything, every single market, it's just kind of like, you know, things are a bit outrageous. And I feel like it's almost like no matter, yeah, you're doing everything right, you really are, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and it almost feels like no matter how much you try towards what you're doing, and you know you're doing the right thing, it's just like a never-ending cycle. It's like you're not getting the result, and it's draining for you. It's unfair. Like, it's unfair. So what is your advice here? I do feel like, though, you will be a little bit more emotionally feeling better if you do take some time away from trying to control your outward circumstances and focus on you inwardly. Focus on how you're feeling. What is it that you need? What is it that you want? Okay? Make sure you're drinking water. Make sure that you're taking care of you without worrying about expectations of others or whatever it is you think you need to be doing. I feel like that will definitely help you a lot. Too many cards. And it will definitely prevent from this storm. This 5 of Swords, yeah. Because I feel like you guys have been feeling like you've been taking too many L's lately. Too many L's, or this not working out, that not working out. Even though you did the right thing, you did what you should have done, you did what you're supposed to do, and you still get met with BS is what it feels like. I'm hearing somebody's got to pay. Somebody's got to pay for this. Someone might accidentally end up breaking something that you have as well. I'm getting that. Or maybe this recently happened. And it's like, yeah. It's like you're sitting there saying, I'm not paying for this. Like, you're going to pay for it, or somebody's going to have to pay for this because I'm not dealing with this. Because it's like you do everything you're supposed to do. You take care of yourself. You take care of you. So it's like anything else that, all these disruptions, all this BS is what it feels like. It's not your problem. You're ready to let go. You're ready to just be like, it's not my problem anymore, you know? And I think you should let go. Any of these problems, any of the ways you're feeling, let go. Give it to God. Give it to whatever you believe in. Just give it to the universe. Give it to the air. Give it to the void. Just let it go. Because at this point, it's just kind of like, if no matter what you're going to do, the situation's still going to be unfair. Because I feel like specifically for you guys, where the root of you feeling like this really has to do with outside circumstances. And if the world is unfair right now, then the world's unfair. And if it's like no matter what you're going to do, you're going to be still met with this unfairness, it's like, just come to peace with it. It almost feels like come to peace with it instead of, you know, taking it personally. I'm hearing as well, it's not just you. You might just feel like it's just you, but it's not just you. There's other people too experiencing the same thing as you. The same feeling. Okay? So let it go. The world is a bit unfair to some, to others not. It is what it is. I feel like right now the world is a bit unfair to you. And I don't think you should harbor over that. I hope that's the right word. I don't know. That's what I'm hearing. Something like that. I don't think you should like spend too much time focusing on disappointments or where you're not being met at, you know, because it's almost like the energy you're giving, you're not receiving. But I just feel like you've tried a lot of things. There's nothing you can do to control it. So just live your life, do what you want to do, let go. Yeah, let go. Okay, I think once you let go and address some of the ways you're feeling inwardly, you'll still keep doing everything right, but you won't feel like you're losing so much. You'll feel like you're living more. Okay, get what I'm saying here? So that's what I have for you, Pile 1. I really hope that helped you. Make sure you guys kind of like, subscribe, whatnot, and I will catch you in the next video. All right, so Pile 2, let's get you shuffled up. That was a terrible, terrible shuffle. What's going on here? Okay, ooh, yeah. The energy feels very, very sticky, feels very, very stuck. Very, very stuck. I'm wanting to laugh though, like, you know what I'm hearing? Laugh Now, Cry Later. I think it's by Drake. Is that what it's called? Laugh Now, Cry Later by Drake. And I think Future was in that one. I don't remember. But you guys know, I know that they at the crib going crazy down bad what they had in their last damn baby. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry. I guess you know now. Why is this pile actually getting me kind of hype? You know what I feel like? I feel like this is a situation here where you guys might not really, well, you might a little bit be feeling like you're losing. Okay, I feel it a little bit, but I also feel like this is a situation where somebody else is losing. And it's not really just for you. I don't know. Are you cross-watching for someone else? Some of you guys might be doing that. Or this is just going to resonate in that way that I think you were overlooked. Okay? I think you were overlooked. And I think in certain things that you do, you were very judged. And people trying to tell you how to do things correctly. Or wanting you to do things their way. It's almost like people have wanted you to be like, you know, do it like this or do it like that. Or this is what you should do. And if you didn't follow what they told you, it's like they kind of looked down on you, or they kind of looked at you as like, I'm not gonna lie, stupid. Like, I feel like this is a situation where someone in your life where people have just treated you like you were stupid, like you were dumb, like you had no sense, like you weren't capable of standing up for yourself or being there for yourself or pulling through almost. Okay. I'm hearing like, I keep hearing like, pull your weight. It's like, yeah, maybe people didn't even want you on their team or want you, like, you know what I'm seeing is in like when you're a kid and in gym class or something, and you know they do the they have the team captain and then they pick who they want on their team. Like, maybe you were like the last one chosen. Like, nobody wanted you on their team. You know, it's very judgmental type of energy. But it's like you coming out as being the strongest one, the smartest one, the one on top. Like, yeah. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry. I guess we know now. It feels like, I don't know, people were laughing at you, or someone was laughing at you, or putting you into, trying to put you into situations with this level of like misfortune, or wanting you to feel down and out about yourself, making fun of you, just laughing at you. And I think in that situation, I think at the beginning, there was a pain felt here. And maybe you did sit there and maybe you did cry and you felt away. But I think in that same situation, it built up a lot of strength within you. It's like the hardships built up a lot of strength. And I feel like you've learned a lot through these situations, or the way someone treated you. And now it's like the shoe is on the other foot. As now you're sitting there, you're laughing, you're enjoying yourself. I feel like you pushed through with something. Certain goals you had in mind, things you wanted for yourself. It's like you pushed through. Yeah, maybe you were ostracized and everyone said, no, we don't want you on the team. You're not going to pull your weight, whatever. So you took all your energy and you went on your own and you did your thing and you went towards your goals and you made it for yourself, right? And that's what you've been doing. And now you're sitting there surrounded by, I don't know, the fruits of all your labor. And it's looking amazing. And if it hasn't come in yet, it's going to come in. This is your confirmation that, yes, you are doing the right thing. I think the biggest reason that you needed to click on this video was just so you can know that, yes, you are doing the right thing. You are. Because maybe sometimes you question or doubt if you're doing the right thing. You are doing the right thing. And this, I feel like, is leading to a lot of fruitfulness in your life. And I see you sitting there just kind of like laughing, being like enjoying your time, enjoying the fruits of your labor. And these other people are crying. And it's like, yeah, I guess we laugh. I guess we cry. But you know now. These people know now. You know, sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry. So let me actually get into the cards. Because that was a lot. I was channeling. Okay. So, let's see. Just what comes out. We have 3 cards. I'm going to take them. We have the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the 2 of Wands for this energy. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I feel like this has to do with someone else. This has to do with the fact that, I don't know, I feel like this could be one person in specific. This could be multiple people in different situations. This could just be whatever it is. It just feels like, I don't know, like somebody was really playing with you. Like, some people have really played with you and played with your energy. I don't know. Queen of Wands, it's almost like they think, someone was thinking they're better than you, or someone was thinking like, yeah, I don't know. This is a very egotistical energy. I don't like the Queen of Wands that I'm feeling here. Can we clarify that? With the Ace of Cups out of here, this could have been a love situation as well, where someone like played with your heart. 2 of Wands, yeah. Someone maybe, it's like they were trying to drag you in 2 different directions. Or maybe this is a person who had 2 different options and they tried to play with you. Like, it's whatever. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this is multiple people who... The 4 of Pentacles. I feel like this is multiple people who literally just kind of... I'm hearing small fry. I don't know. They just decided to target you. I feel like people try to target you throughout life. And it's almost like they pretend to be nice, or they pretend to be friends. And then they show a weird side of themselves. And then they try to be like controlling. They get a bit cocky. They just, I don't know. Like, this has to be some type of mental illness for them. But this is what they do. I don't know. You trigger them in some way, even though I don't feel like you're trying to trigger anybody. You're not really, you're just being yourself. It's a weird energy here. But yeah, I feel like at the same time that they might try to be around you, befriend you, be in a relationship with you, they also want you to look up to them. They want you to stroke their ego. They want all that. And the minute you don't do it, it's like they just become even eviler. Like, they just become nasty people. If you don't stroke their ego, then they hate you. Like, this is weird. I ain't gonna lie. So at the end of the day, I really do feel like... I will ask specifically why you could be feeling like a loser, but that doesn't even feel right to say, because I don't think you're feeling like a loser. Yeah, the star came out. I don't think you're feeling like a loser. And if you are, then wake up, because I feel like you're the star energy. This is the only energy in the other cards that I pulled. This is the only clear energy, the not murky energy. And this was the pile, right? Where when I first started shuffling, the cards felt sticky and just messy. Like, yeah. And the shuffle was bad. This is the only clear energy here, and that's you. The star energy, that's you healing from the past. That is you being the star. That is you shining. Yeah. And even in the image that you chose, if you chose this image, this is like a young Link, right? This looks like young Link. And you know, Link in any of the games, no matter what age he was or what was going on, Link is gonna whip your butt. Like, Link is gonna show you a thing or two. Link is gonna be like mink, 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 mink. No matter how young, no matter how old. So it gives this energy of like, maybe you just have a look about you, or maybe like people just didn't think you were capable. Maybe they thought you were too young, or too whatever. You know what I mean? So it's like they underestimated the wrong one. So I feel like really these people around you are losing. I think people around you feel like they're losing, and they feel like it's because they did something to you. I think they feel like you're their karma and whatnot. And I also feel like they're wanting to kind of depend on you. Could be people who are codependent on you at some point. They want to depend on you to kind of like save them now that they feel like they're losing. I'm hearing save me. Like, no. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry. So they just better toughen up and deal with it. But I don't really feel like, If you guys are feeling that you're losing right now, I think you just got to change your perspective. Because I don't think, nothing here says that you're losing. It says that people around you are losing. And also, one more thing before I end this out. If you are feeling that energy and you're not even sure why, maybe that's why you clicked on this and you're trying to figure out why you feel that energy. It could also be that you are sensitive to energy. And if these people are around you, especially if you had any like ties, any blood ties, any soul ties, any sexual ties, anything like that, and those are still there, then you might be picking up on just these people's energy. And maybe you're feeling one way, but it's not really your energy. It's almost like what's the word? Kind of like a reflection of their energy. It's basically like, I'm hearing backwash. So like something like that, it's nasty energy, and it's just, it's getting mixed in with yours. So I'm gonna leave it there before I go too long on this video. But thank you so much for watching Pile 2. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next video. Alright, Pile 3. I'm gonna have to make this quick because this video is going on for too long, but I think that's what it's meant to be. Okay? Because I don't think there's too much to say here, Pile 3, for you. Okay, in your energy, I feel like you need to put on that music and just vibe. I'm hearing, I just want to play my music all night long. I don't know what's that from. It's something from Jonas Brothers or whatever. But I think you just need to, I think the reason that you might feel like you're losing is because there's too much noise pollution around you. There's too many people around you. There's too many social media content. There's too many people or things, advertisement, things you're seeing that are literally noise pollution. It's like filling up your mind with a bunch of, it's giving just like brain rot. It's like, it's not valuable information. It's not things that you need to hear. I feel like you need to ignore certain things, ignore certain posts. If you need to block certain creators, if you need to do X, Y, and Z, maybe you are someone who watches a lot of pick-a-cards too. Maybe it's time to only choose a few creators that you want to watch pick-a-cards from. Stick to them. It's just time. I think you might be feeling like you're losing just because there's just too much that you're taking in. You're taking in too much is what it feels like. And it's kind of taking away from you. I think you need to like go to the park or go to somewhere out in nature and just vibe to some songs you like or something like that. Because we have the Six of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Wands. Again, this is a pile where I don't feel like you are losing at all. I actually think like you are completely winning. You guys may have recently graduated from something. You recently earned something. You've leveled up in some way here. You could have gotten a promotion or a new job, new home, new relationship. Whatever this is, it's a level up. Okay? But with the Knight of Wands, I definitely do think there's a very like, I don't know, maybe you had to work really hard to get certain things. And now it's just time to rest. That's what it seems like for you guys. Okay? Any more advice? Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Yeah, time to leave things behind. I feel like for you guys, you have Strength card, okay? I think overall you've worked really hard towards accomplishing certain things, or things just have been difficult could be in any sector of your life. Could be career, could be relationships, could be family, could be living situations, finance. And I just feel like you've come to a level here where you have done better than before. Okay, you're entering something or a phase in your life where things are going to be better than before. Not perfect, but better than before. And I do think there's a part of you that is still hanging on or having some fear that some of the past might repeat itself. So it's just, I think you'll feel better and you won't feel like you're losing if you release and let go. If you're out of a situation, but then you keep watching pick-a cards on that situation, you're going to feel like a loser because you're putting yourself in a loser situation. So it's just kind of feeling like, stop talking about, mentioning things of the past. I feel like you've already healed. I feel like you moved on. I think you might be going back into certain situations or feelings or times that you felt certain ways, maybe out of boredom. This is the type of pile that feels like, you finally accomplished something, and now it's like, now that you're not chasing something anymore, you're kind of bored. So now you're reflecting. There's no need to reflect. I think you need to find the next thing that you want to chase, because I think you guys are great manifestors. I think you can make things happen for yourself very quickly. And I think for you guys, it's forward movement. Yeah, Knight of Swords. It's just forward movement. Go, go, go. Even if it's not perfect, just go. Find the next thing you're going to chase, not reflecting on the past that you've already moved forward from, both mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Don't go back to the past just out of boredom. Okay, love you guys very much. Thank you for watching. Sub, like, comment.